Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach Shane Beamer before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Makes the quick grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses it.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McAllister. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Got it behind the line. It's Bennett.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick.
Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Nice move there.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Alexander. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll run it to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gives it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Rebels. The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Sellers caught in the backfield. It's McAllister. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Sellers through the noise. Got his man out of the backfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Sellers to the air again. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
All by himself. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Throwing, Sellers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Creates a little space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Pocket breaking down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And they got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. These 2 offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. A little release to the back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Makes the grab, and they're able to get him on the ground. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 16, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach at the half. They have got to use this home team's energy and enthusiasm to their benefit. As you know, this game has a lot of implications. It could separate them in the conversation for the college football playoff, but they have got to have a little better performance here to start the third. We'll see if this home crowd gives them the energy that they need.
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Oh, they're after him! And the third down pass is incomplete.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plows through the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He's going to take off. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows it. They do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
Running inside, it's McAllister. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've
turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Again, it's Sellers. Flips it out to the back. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's Sellers to throw. Pucks it out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's got it. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this.
Makes a grab and room to run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The run inside. It's Lacey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen.
Snatches it on the run. Finds a six. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Rebels offense is back on the field. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's